Porn Star, a Death Tech game. This is a card game. This is another one of those games that, regardless of your feelings on the subject or whatever, you really just have to give them credit for just the novel approach, the idea, the implementation and everything, because it's clever. I haven't played it, so I'm not sure how mechanically sound it is, but it looks like it should be quite solid. You've just stepped off the bus from Ohio with a suitcase in your hand, $8 in your pocket, and a big old dream in your heart. You've come to LA to make it big as a model, actor, musician, whatever. Sorry, friend, dreams don't come true here. Instead, welcome to the world of adult films. Porn Star is a game for 2 to 6 players in which you play the role of producer of adult films. And that's really the gist of the setup for this. That really is it. You need the game cards, a healthy endowment of good attitude, a big wad of cash. They even tell you to steal money from other board games or keep track on paper. Boring. Some markers, 6-sided dice. Basically, it's got a bunch of, this is a PDF, it's got a bunch of cards, it was free. I know that there's a premium version of this one, but this was a free version, which may not exist anymore. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's still online or not. But you printed out the cards, I guess, on cardstock or whatever. They even have backs. But on your turn, you get money, and you play cards, and you get result rolls to see how well your films did, and the object is to make lots of films, not necessarily good quality films, just enough to keep you making films, to keep you active, money flowing, that sort of thing. Wheeling and dealing, play cards. This part is kind of, they actually have some character. A card lists what you got. For example, in the movie, they have movie titles, sample movie titles. Like You've Got Mail, M-A-L-E. It requires 3 males, and has a specialty of shaved. So you need to have cards that fit those criteria in order to play that movie, in order to use it on your turn, which is pretty clever. It's kind of like a really perverted Magic the Gathering or something. And then you get bonuses, and you have people in your stable, which is I guess your people you have to play these cards with, your actors and stuff whenever you make these. And it tells what you can do on your turn, and wheeling and dealing, and I guess talking to the other players. See, for example, Kevin wishes to produce the film live from the Hard Rock Cafe, but he only has 2 females and 1 and is stable. Gail has a male star who happens to be pierced, the specialty needed for the film. Kevin asks to borrow Gail's pierced male star to make his film, in return for which he will split all residuals from the film 50-50 with her. So it's, I mean, there's some inter-player interaction and all kinds of things. And then there's victory, cash flow problems, and all kinds of stuff. I'll show you the backs. There's nothing to them, but they do have backs for the cards, so that you can't see them easily through the cardstock if you print them out on cardstock. Here's your production rolls, which I think you may print these out for different players, because there's 3 or 4 of these. So I guess you would print out one of these residual rolls here and one of these production rolls and give one set to each player, so they've got it right in front of them. But you can have a disaster, 2 stars, leave your stable, lose 2 times your cost, -1 to residuals. Basically, this is just how well a movie does. It's a classic. Recruit 2 stars and recover. If your roll is 15 or more, you get Adult Film of the Year. And I'm not entirely... Oh, the residual is, I guess, your turn film card sideways to indicate it has wanked. I don't remember exactly what that means. It has gone out of favor and will generate no further residuals if it ever reaches the 1 to 2 mark here. But the more interesting part is the section with the actors and movies, so I'll go to that. And it starts with Jerry Wilder here, and Max Love, and Rod Steele, and Tommy Thrust. And these are the cards for the actors. This is their sex here. Everything's done with icons. These represent, I don't know, probably hundreds or thousands of dollars or something. But and then these icons represent their specialty, which are also given in text here, so kind of, I guess these clarify it, but if you play it enough, I guess you'll be able to tell these off the top of your head. This means any and all, no specialty, he's able to do everything. Max Love here, his symbol means he's bi, and this tag, I had to look, it means pierced. I was like, he sits on tacks? What? Umbrella means water sports, handcuffs. It's just, wow. And there's males and females both. There's feet. That's kind of, that's weird. Dick Masters, Eduardo Dix, Albert Prince, Cushy Diggs, Allison Chains, Jenny Jug. Pretty clever. Anyway, that's the and there's an alien in it for some reason. Klukim Errol to the second power, who is like either gender, and his specialty is Earthlings. I don't have any idea what that's about. But then you've got the movies, which you've got male requires 4 males and the specialty of shaved. Ass wranglers of the wild frontier. Pierced. 4 males. Men in black men. 4 males. S&M. Caddyshack. The Escapades. Forrest Rump. I Know Who You Did Last Summer. Smooth Operators. 3 Men and a Babe. Jungle Beaver. It's Raining Man. Reservoir Dongs. Shaving Ryan's Privates. These boots were made for knocking. Full Latex Jacket. Roger and Me. Bitanic. The Girl from Sluts. Live from the Hard Rock Cafe. Pump Friction. The Loin King. Schlongzilla. Bill and Fred's Anal Adventure. A Smile in My Moccasins. I'm smiling. Erotic Adventures of LBJ. Now that's Star Horse 3. I mean, these are really, that some of these probably even exist. Night of the Licking Dead, Squeal Magnolias. And then I'm not sure, I think these are cards that you play on some of your stars, or maybe the stars of the other players. Trip to Denmark, change target star's gender to opposite. Star lends +1 to any production roll. That's for silicone implants, I guess. Plastic surgery. So, I mean, there's no doubt this has been played and play tested, and I'm sure the new one that's commercial and the premium version, I'm sure has graphics and color and everything like that. So again, I'm not necessarily recommending it since I haven't even played it, and I don't generally print out card games and play them and stuff anyway, and this one would probably be kind of weird to play with anyone anyway. I can't see any easy way to bring this up. Hey, I've got this card game, let's play it. what is it? Well, so, but again, it's just a real, it's an interesting find. I it's something to get you. You've got to give credit to the creators because it's very inventive. It's very creative. They probably did a good job at representing the overall way that things work. I don't know. And there's a lot of cards in it. It looks like it's just the right size for somewhere between 3 and 6 players. I think it's got 4 cards. Generally, there's uh, four of everything. So it's probably meant for about 4 players, but I'm sure you could do more or less. But I I don't know. I just think this sort of thing is it's just really creative. It's authentic. It's just somebody had an idea and they said, "I'm going with this. I'm going to make this crazy idea into a game. We'll see what happens." And apparently this has got to be the work of more than one person. Apparently some other people thought it was a good idea. And it's not, I would say it's not offensive. So that's already a big bonus. So, there it was. Porn Star, a death tech game. Alright, that was your game. I am out of here.